Stipendium Hungaricum Scholarship. I am using Botswana sending partner guidelines. What you need to understand is that this scholarship has what we call sending partners. So when you apply, you're going to apply online and then send your documents to your sending partner in your country. In this case, in Botswana, the sending partner is the Ministry of Higher Education. The application guidelines are the same because it's one scholarship. It's the same guidelines. The only difference is the sending partner. So if you are not from Botswana and you are from a different country, you need to check who is your sending partner, so that after you apply online, you can send the document to your sending partner. And this is how you find your sending partner. On the official website of the scholarship, the link is there in the video description. Go to partners and then scroll down. You will see here where you can select your country so that you can see your sending partner. If you click here, there's a list of countries, or alternatively you can no, you cannot type, but you can just scroll. Let's say Botswana. I select Botswana. When you select your country here, if you're not from Botswana, of course select your own country. And then when you select the country, you find that they will pop up information about your sending partner. This is the sending partner in Botswana. There is the name, the contact, the person responsible or the contact person, and their contact information, emails, numbers, and address. And then this side, it will show the fields that are available for the scholarship. So it's important that you check first your sending partner before you can do your application. Now back to the application guidelines and application process. Like I mentioned, this is guidelines from Botswana, but they are applicable to you too because it's one scholarship. In this case, the sending partner in Botswana will select 20 scholarships for those who qualify for this scholarship. In your country, I don't know how many scholarships will be selected. That is upon you to find out. After you've identified your sending partner, perhaps you could reach out and check if they have also made the same call for applications, so that you know how many scholarships are available. The Stipendium Hungaricum Scholarship is for PhD, masters in any field of interest, and an undergraduate. Because on this channel we only focus on masters and PhD, I will not talk about undergraduate. Here, this is a special notice from the sending partner in Botswana that if you're under social services, then you should indicate that in your application letter and also attach a supporting letter from a social worker. Eligibility criteria: applicants should be a citizen of Botswana in good health. In your case, if you're not from Botswana, if you have checked if your country is eligible and if you have a sending partner, you should be in good health. And these are the minimum academic criteria. This is for BGCSE. Let's skip that. So if you are applying for a master's program, you need a bachelor's degree of first class or at least second class upper division 2-1. If you're applying for PhD, you need to have a master's and you have to adhere to the health requirements as prescribed by the sponsor. There is an age limit. You should be born after the 31st of August 2008. Applicants born after 31 August 2008 are not eligible to apply, as noted on the Stipendium Hungaricum call for application guidelines. I'm sorry for that. Unfortunately, if you are born after the 31st of August 2008, you are not eligible. Let's look at the required application documents. Please pay attention to the size limit. It's 4 MB. If your document is more than that, you probably won't be able to upload it on the system. And the application deadline is 15 January for the online application. And this is the deadline for the Hungaricum Scholarship. Even if you are not from Botswana, the deadline is the 15th of September, 15th of January. The deadline that you see here, there's another deadline, I think it's at the bottom. That will be the deadline to send your documents to the sending partner. But in this case, for the online application, deadline is 15th of January. Pay attention to the deadline so that you don't miss it. You need your passport size photo, motivation letter, proof of English language proficiency. You could get a letter from your previous institution that confirms that your degree or your master's degree was taught in English. You need copies of national ID in this case, if you are a Botswana, if you are from Botswana, a passport. If you are applying for BGCSE, for bachelor's degree, you need BGCSE certificate, and then your official transcript. And then for master's and PhD, you need a full official academic transcript. PhD, you need to write a research plan. Now, if you have any challenges with writing your research plan, please book through the link in the video description. I will be happy to review your research plan or guide you on how to write one. You also need letter of recommendation from former or current academic supervisor. For PhD candidates, statement of the supervisor, if required, must be uploaded until 15 March 2026. Okay, this is the deadline that I was looking for. The 23rd is for you to have submitted the document to DTF if you are from Botswana, the sending partner, DTF. But for the online application, it's 15 January, okay? Please do not be confused by the deadline. Now, to your sending partner, these are the documents that you are going to send. After you've done your online application, then you prepare this document and send them to DTF if you are from Botswana. If you are from a different country, you send them to your sending partner. And these are important things that you need to note. Successful candidates should be aware that applying for scholarship and nomination by DTF does not in any way guarantee placement. So if you are nominated by your sending partner or you've applied online, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have a guaranteed place. You still have to go through the assessment process for the scholarship. Aspirants who are already on government sponsorship will not be considered. If you are already studying and on a government sponsorship in Botswana, you are not eligible to apply for the scholarship. Applicants awarded the scholarship will be required to present their medical certificate upon compulsory medical examination in Hungary. You have to do medicals. It's always part of the requirements when you go to study in another country. Only successful candidates will be contacted. So if you don't hear from them, just know that unfortunately your application was not successful. There are some guidelines on the official website. I've also put the link in the video description. You will find guidelines for masters, for PhD. Please go through the guidelines in details. If you don't understand the guidelines, I can mentor you and support you through your application. Again, book through the link in the video description. And this is the address where you are sending, if you are from Botswana, this is the address where you are sending your documents to your sending partner. If you are from a different country, then please find out where you are supposed to send your document after you have done your online application. All the best with your application, and remember to join our community, our YouTube community, so that you can get support with your applications.